A narcissist, or even more so a covert narcissist, is a person who is so toxic and wounded and immature and has their vulnerable ego that when you are yourself, you speak your truth, you set your boundaries with them, you stand up for yourself when you need to. For example, you're just being your authentic, honest self. And you are a sensitive, empath, highly sensitive person, so they love to attack you and blame you for everything. They will never take accountability and responsibility, likely never. So I hope that you don't need to be expecting and waiting them to do so, because likely it will never happen. And this, especially this painful scenario that you have trusted this person, you have confided in this person with your troubles and issues, and they betray you and turn everything against you. And this, of course, makes it even more cruel and toxic and psychopathic, really, when they do this to you, that they betray your trust when you are feeling vulnerable, open, because you are a kind, sensitive, open-hearted, easily trusting person. You have deep feelings and emotions and experiences in life in general, and to be dealing with that, and then to be dealing with this toxic narcissist on the top. So I just wanted to talk about this today because it's coming to me apparently that they just do this. They act like this, that they just want to put you down for their own satisfaction, and because they are so insecure within, and you're hitting their ego with your honesty. And whether they treat you like this intentionally or not, but ultimately, of course, the thing is that they are treating you this way, and there is no excuse to abuse. There is no right to be abusing anyone. It's not an excuse that you have issues, that you have trauma, that you are going around hurting people, betraying people and their trust, and especially sensitive, intuitive empaths and highly sensitive people who are kind healers in this world, God's chosen ones. So if you're dealing with this, I wish you a lot of strength. I send you a lot of love. I just wanted to talk about, I just had to talk about this today. And they are pushing you away, of course, as well in that process. And you discover that, okay, I cannot trust this person. I cannot open up to this person. This is not my person in any way, apparently. They don't seem to respect me and my boundaries, my opinions, my rights, anything that I am as a person. And when they are triggered and lashed out on you, they are attacking you, they are not hearing basically a word that you say. They just sense that they see, all they see and feel is that you are attacking them, when that is not even the truth. You are not attacking them. You are communicating. You're setting healthy boundaries like you're supposed to. You're saying what you have to say. You're just being your authentic self. But they consider it to be an attack, and that is why they act like this. And again, you win the sooner you are cutting them off. Block them. Stop communicating with them. It's the only way to go when you're dealing with a triggered, lashed out narcissist, especially if you're alone as a sensitive person. You have to be stopping communicating with them. So block them in any way that you can. Do some energy cleansing. Know that karma is real. God will revenge for you when you are a God's chosen one. Trust that you're safe. Take some deep breaths. Maybe pray about it. Meditate. Self-care is important. So important. And you recognize, if you're looking for signs, if you're wondering about the signs, and you're in pain alone, these are signs that you're dealing with a person like this. They say things to you like, oh, It is your problem, not mine. You are the problem. They gaslight you with different kinds of sentences, like making you question yourself, which is gaslighting. It is manipulation. It is brainwash again. So, they try to make you blame yourself to be suffering even more, which is very psychopathic. Again, it's not healthy. It is not a healthy, a stable person's behavior. Your light has been triggering their demons, and they don't like it one bit. And they are showing this to you by treating you this way. But this is a big reason why you should start every day with being in God's protection. Call on God's armor and protection over you when you begin your day. Always start your day with God, with praying, meditating. For example, I like to use just affirmations, just taking a moment to be present, because I've really discovered that it helps. It does help. We are so loved and supported and guided always. And faith is important. We must hold on to faith, because again, we cannot be functioning without it, really. Yes, it is very shocking, and it can cause you panic attacks if this happens. And this is a big reason why we have to be careful in different ways when dealing with people who we don't know. And of course, it's even more shocking if you have been knowing someone for a long time and then they suddenly switch, turn against you and act like this. So you just have to remember what you are dealing with, that it is not your issue. It's not about you. It is just about them, and they are sensing how good and kind you are, your light and the love that you represent, that you are sending out to the universe, and they just don't like it. And again, you have to be on your side, especially if you've been suffering because of people like this ever since you have been born into this world, even more for that reason. You have to be serving yourself, supporting yourself in every way, because you need that. And, God wants you to be protected, happy, healthy, doing well in life, not be suffering constantly. And your children, your actual loved ones who you need to take care of, for example, they need you. So your life should not go to waste just because of these kind of people. They just love to turn your kindness, your trust, your empathy against you, and basically laugh behind your back and stab you into the back, into the heart. Ha ha ha, you should not have trusted me. This is how they act. This is how they treat you. This is how they behave. That they attack you in these ways. They make you feel like you are always the bad guy, the villain. Like you have the issues when you have not even been arguing with them. It was them who made the situation difficult. And this is important to remember when dealing with these people, because they are masters of manipulation. So that is why it's so important to remember that, hey, I am not the problem here. And they use these sentences like, no, you are that. When you tell them something that you did something and I did not like this, you violated my boundaries, you hurt my feelings, etc. So they will be turning these things against you, saying, no, you are, no, you did that, no, you are, not me, and basically, really wanting to twist your sense of reality so that you would just be endlessly blaming yourself and carrying their issues within you, which is, of course, again, very wrong and very destructive energy. And especially, of course, with a covert narcissist, this whole pattern, this situation is so painful when you have already thought that you could trust this person because they have seemed so empathetic, so kind, so supportive, so understanding, like they hear you out, they listen to you, they respect you and your boundaries, and you have told them your whole life story maybe. But then suddenly something happens and they get triggered. And apparently, usually why they get triggered is the reason that you have hurt their vulnerable, insecure ego. The inner child that they are a child mentally and emotionally. So it's all about their experience and about their feelings. So again, the sooner you can come back to your high vibrational self, to have peace of mind, to be centering and grounding yourself into peace and love and the joy of life and everything that you are, cultivating that healthy feeling instead of that unhealthy feeling of panic and shock and pain and crying alone and all of that. No, they don't deserve your tears. They don't deserve it that you have any symptoms within you because of them. No, it is not acceptable. It is not okay. So remind yourself, if this happens, remind yourself that again, okay, this is what happened and I just need to cut it off. Because again, this can be anyone. It can even be your life partner who you have known for 30 years. You never might know who it is. That is what makes it even more frightening in a way, of course, but you have a lot of strength within you, and you have to be knowing how amazing and kind and sensitive you are, and to be cherishing everything about yourself. And like I said, you win the sooner you cut this BS off and walk away, stop interacting with them, because they will be arguing and arguing and arguing with you. If you try to be heard with them, they will just be attacking you more. So you want to put a stop to that. And if you pay attention when this situation begins to escalate with them, that they start to show you their true colors, that they are like this, they have this demonic energy and entity within them, which is why they act like this towards you. And that kind person is not there. You're not dealing with that healthy, kind, stable person who you thought that they were. That person really does not ultimately exist. And this is what they really are being. And you don't deserve this disrespect and abuse. And you cannot take it. Your health is too valuable. Your life is too valuable for this. So this is just friggin' BS, and just notice that when they are starting to push you away and they are making these things difficult, walk away. And again, if it helps, tell yourself that there is something better for me. There are better people for me. There is a better partner for me. There is a better apartment for me, a better job for me. Whatever it is, there is better for me because God wants it so, because universe and the angels and everything and everyone that are really supporting me, they want the best for me. So I'm not here to just be a freaking punching bag. And that is not what I am about. And that is not my purpose. That is not my mission. And I deserve normal, healthy love and respect. And again, of course, if it helps, you can use this mantra: I deserve healthy love and respect. I deserve healthy people in my life. I deserve healthy love and respect. I deserve healthy, respectful communication. And a reminder that the most important big red flags that you're dealing with a toxic, disrespectful person, a narcissistic person or a covert narcissist, is that they will gladly hurt you and take no accountability, no responsibility. They rather lose you and disrespect you and push you away than give you normal, healthy respect or love or care or support or whatever it is that they were supposed to give you. It can be so shocking, especially really when you have been opening your heart to this person, trusting this person, giving your precious energy and time and effort, feelings and whatever to this person. So if they shut down and don't apologize, don't say sorry, don't communicate, they're just projecting their issues all over you, then it means that all they have is their issues, their hurt ego and all of that, their trauma, whatever it is. It's not an excuse that they would say things like, oh, I'm so busy, or I have so many clients to deal with, for example. Those are not real, authentic reasons to be abusing anyone, to be projecting their issues onto you. It is no excuse. No excuse. It is pure disrespect and abuse, and it is destroying you if you let it. And again, they rather hurt you and disrespect you and make you feel bad about yourself, make you suffer, than take accountability and responsibility and communicate in a healthy, in a calm manner. They simply cannot do that. So the only option in this situation is to just cut it off and walk away. Block them if you can. Walk away from them ASAP. Because again, you're not dealing with a stable adult. You're dealing with an immature child. So see them for what they really are being. You need to protect your peace. And of course, it is coercive control when they are trying to feed you their issues, their false beliefs, their trauma, their problems. Their pain is leaking over. Their pain is, it's like this water in a cup that is overflowing with pain. And it's leaking all over you because you have been a target and a victim in this situation. But you have to remind yourself that it's not your problem, it's not your issue. It's not anything about you. Remind yourself, I'm kind, I'm sensitive, and I don't put up with this disrespect, and I need to have normal treatment like a human being should. So when they don't take accountability, don't take responsibility, or even if you have reported about their behavior to their boss or something and they don't either, just remind yourself that it's not your fault, it's not your fault, it's not your issue. That maybe this just was another lesson, that you just need to take a look at the blessing behind this, and just remind yourself that you would never treat anyone like this, which is again valuable and the right thing to do. So you choose to do the right thing. You spread peace and kindness and joy around, not this. Covert narcissists, narcissistic people, they are so immature and incapable of taking taking responsibility and accountability of their own actions like a stable, mature, a smart adult would. And that is all that it is. And it is not your problem to deal with. You have to focus on your own well-being, on your own peace, on your own life. And trust that you're being guided to better people, to better places in your life, to better, healthier experiences. And I'm so sorry if this happened to you, but it's good if I can help you with this video. A narcissist, a covert narcissist, this kind of a toxic person will gladly turn all your traumas, your problems, your issues, your vulnerabilities against you. So it's like you never told them anything and you feel like, I told this person this thing and this thing and this thing, and I thought that I could trust this person, open up to this person. I really thought that this person understood me and was going to help me with this thing. And, you know, I really saw the goodness in this person. And I am shocked. I am feeling like, seriously, what the F? And they can say things like, oh, you're sending me so many messages. You have sent me 100 messages yesterday, and I am so burned out and drained out because of all your messages. Like, who do you think you are that I have time to listen to you and pay attention to your troubles and problems and to be helping you with this and this and this? I have also other clients and other people to help and deal with. Like, who do you think you are? This is really how they treat you. This is what happens. They shame you for being your authentic self and communicating your needs, your feelings, your desires, whatever it is that you need in that situation. That is the place where they are coming from. It is not normal, healthy, respectful, stable, and trustworthy communication. It's not. Personally, I don't care how many immature, toxic people we have in this world. And the healthy thing to do is, of course, to stop caring, because they don't care about us either. So why should we be caring about them? Of course not. But understanding this is so important, and trusting that God has better for you in store, that it's always a redirection to something better when you let go of something that is hurting you, making you feel bad about yourself, disrespecting you and abusing you. And again, of course, they might be jealous of you, of something, of your light and the peace and the love, the amazing person who you are. And they make you feel like you are their parent, like you are responsible for them and their issues, like you are their healer. And it's, of course, even worse if you have tried to communicate with them. You have told them, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. So they just will keep on digging that well. So, like I said, they will not leave it alone unless you put an end to that treatment and block them in some way, because they can be so triggered that they will not stop. They can be messaging you, sending you like long messages. Oh, I want you to hear me out. This is what I want to say. No, you are the problem and not me. And from what I have experienced is that this can happen if you have been opening up to this person, expecting help and service, trusting this person, asking for guidance and help and support in an empathetic way, and they just are not giving that to you. They're being cold. You sense that this person really is not being empathetic. This person is not being authentic with me. This person doesn't really want to invest energy and time into helping me and supporting me with this thing, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, but they are not capable of giving you that. And so if you look at this like an outsider, this whole situation and pattern, it can help you to cope with your feelings and emotions and everything. That you can like observe it like an outsider. When you are just, okay, what just happened? This person attacking me, suddenly betraying my trust, hurting me, causing me panic attacks, making me feel like I'm scared, I'm in shock, I'm in fear. They want to attack my faith, they want to attack my health. Like seriously, what the F is going on here? Reminding yourself that, okay, this is the issue, this is the pattern. And apparently it happened again. Authentic help from one person to another without normal communication, respect, and empathy. To be giving the person space and room to be themselves when they are being helped and supported. And so if you are a client, a customer, whatever it is, you're supposed to be receiving the help and support from this person, but they are being toxic to you. So this is very, very abusive. It is emotional abuse. It is coercive control. It's manipulation. They are big red flags that this is not acceptable. You just have to notice the signs, be cutting them off and blocking them off in every way possible. And just try to move on as quickly as possible. And this is so hurtful and destructive to the core of yourself, your heart and your soul, because you are so kind and empathetic and trusting, and you would never ever treat anybody like this. So it can be so difficult for you to understand. I hope that this video has helped you. I might be sharing about this, talking about this a bit more. I was writing quite a few posts today about this topic of dealing with a covert narcissist or a narcissist. And thank you as always for watching, for subscribing to my YouTube, for liking and sharing this video if there are others who might need to hear these things, these messages. And I'm here to help, so if you need help and support, don't hesitate to get in touch and book a call with me.